Huh? So this is the last session, right? So if you want, you get ready na your cameras later. I'll be asking for a photo. Okay. So this one, let's start with the multiple choice questions. Determine the larger angle. Okay, ha? Larger angle. Again, when you have an analog clock, this is your clock, right? Oops. Wait lang. Should I use color green? Okay, this is your clock. This is from the last session. Oh, really? Okay, wait lang for a while. Maybe I downloaded the different one. Shun code. Okay. So since I forgot to record, I'll show again the other solution. Okay, this one. Okay. So the answer here is letter E. Okay, so again, you just simply need to distribute each here. Okay. Then after that one, you distribute na naman the other one here. Then after, you distribute the other one here. Okay. So let's proceed. Okay, this one. So this is inequalities. Which of the following is not a solution? Mm. So looking for not a solution, right? So let's look at the first one. This is 4x plus 3y is greater than 24. So we can have it as 3y lesser than 24 minus 4x, or y is lesser than 24 minus 4x over 3, right? While the other one is 3x plus 4y is lesser than 32. So the y again, it's 4y, 32 minus 3x. So y here and then 32 minus 3x over 4, no? So what could be the values for y here? So look, this one is greater than this. Tama ba? Oh, correct. And then this one is lesser than this. So rearranging, we have 24 minus 4x over 3. And then we have 32 minus 3x over 4. So what could be the values that is not a solution? So if 1, then you'll get 20 divided by 3. Then that's 6. 8, correct, no? So this is correct. And then if it's 2, that's 8. So 24 minus 8, it's 16 minus 3, that's 15. So eh, minus 3, that's 5. So 7, correct, no? So if it's 3, then that is 4 times 3, it's 12. 24 minus 12, it's 4, so it's 4. And then 5. Mhm. And then if it's 3, let's double check now. If it's 3, 4 times 3, it's 12. So this becomes 12 minus 12. So this is 12. This one, if it's 4, so it's 5. If it's 32 minus 3x, if this is 3, that is 9, no? So 32 minus 9, that's 23. 23 divided by 4, that's 5.75. Hmm. Okay. If it's 4, if it's 4, so 4 times 4, that's 16. 24 minus 16, that's 8. Divide by 3, so that's 2.6. 2.6. Mm-hmm. If it's 5.5, so 25, 4 times 5, it's 20. So 24 minus 20, it's 4/3. Correct. So kung 32 minus 15 is 17 divided by 4, that's 17. 4. Huh? I'm confused also here. Wait lang. If it's 1 and 8, if it's 1, so it's 20, 20 divided by 3, no? So that's 13. Why? Okay. If it's 2, 15. So divide by 3, that is, hmm, sorry, 5. It's lesser than. Looking up for the solution. Maybe it's looking up for the solution. Uh-huh. For sure. It's gonna be testing because you already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have already have the points here. Ah, looking up for the solution, not a solution. This one's an error. No. If it's 3 and 5, let me double check again. It's 12 divided by 3, so that's 4, 5, correct. So 32 minus 12, so divided by 4. 32 minus 9, 23. So divide by 4. Ah, are we on the same page, Chrisman? Jay? You mean it's looking for the solution, no? Oo. So the answer here is C. I was so confused, like A, B, D, E. I was like, huh? There are like four answers? I was so confused. Yeah, it was which of the following is a solution, not solution. So this is an error. Okay. So can you look at your class marker and double check? So if you get the correct answer, then that's correct. Okay, let's have number 3. Oh, it says here 3SC. Oh, so it should be which of the following is a solution? No? Okay, let's have number 3. Why is the sum of the roots of a quadratic equation is 7 and their product is 13? Okay, determine the equation. So this is very easy because we are already given again, diba? So what do we do if it's given like product, sum? What do we do with it? We use the Vieta's formula, right? So we already know our Vieta's formula. So the sum of roots would be negative b over a, while the product would be c over a. So the sum of roots then twice it is 7. So meaning twice the negative b over a is equal to 7. So negative b over a is equal to 7 halves, right? Okay. Now their product is c over a, which is 13 or 13 over 1. Diba? So we can say that this one here is having a unit digit, having common letter of A. So if you want the values also to be common or corresponding values to be the same, the B over A, which is 7 halves, the C over A, which is 13 over 1, it will be 26 over 2 also, right? So how does it play well with the ano? It's ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this is now 2x squared. This is minus 7x plus 26. So the answer here is, what letter is this one? Letter D. So D is the answer. Okay, again, the corresponding value of A is 2, while the other one here is 1. So for them to be the same, you multiply everything by 2. So instead of 13 over 1, you do 26 over 2. Okay? How many 7-digit odd numbers are there that have no repeating digits? So there's no repeating digits. It should be odd numbers, no? Okay. So since it's an odd number, you put 5 here already, right? How many options do you have here? 9. Because you already used out of 10, okay? You can't use 0. You cannot use one odd number. So this is 0. This is this is for 0. Then this is for odd. So you have 8 na lang. Now, you can use the 0 here. So still 8 pa rin. 10 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. So the answer here is 268800. Oh, it's letter C. Okay, let's have number 5. An 18%, this should be an 18 ha, not a 18. This is an 18% solution is to be made by mixing two different solutions, which is this and that, respectively. Which of the following shows the correct ratio? Mm-hmm. Okay. So take note that if you have 16x plus 30y, it will result to 18% solution with x plus y volume, right? So let's simplify this one further. So this is 18xy. Okay, this is 16x plus 30y. So we'll have this one as 2x over 12y. So 6y is 2x, right? So if this is 6y is 2x. So the given here is in cups and pints and then gallons and then liters and then ml and then cubic meters, no? So when you have 2 cups, that's 1 pint. If you have 16 cups, that's 1 gallon. Okay? So looking at the choices here, you have 300 cups and 25 pints. So that would be 300 cups and 50 uh cups. So that is 6 is to 1. So the answer here is C. So, sir, why did you choose letter C directly? Of course, I'm looking for 6 is to 1 ratio. I look for which one here is divisible by 6. Should I go to 200? No, it's not divisible by 6. Should it go to 160? No. Should it go to 50? No. Diba? So I went to letter C because that one has 300. And I know that 300 is divisible by 6. So if this is 300 cups, automatically I will be expecting 50 cups here para I'll get 60 is to 1 ratio. Now, 25 pints, 1 pint is to 2 cups. So that is 50 cups. So 30 is to 50 or just 60 is to 1. Okay. The 30% po is the first one. Ay, sorry. Wait lang. This one ba? What do you mean? What do you mean 30%? This one is the 60% here. 60%. This one is the 30%. And when you add them, you'll get an 80% solution, right? So this is the volume, this is the volume. So ang volume ng dalawang 16% and 30% to produce the 18% is x plus y. You understand it? Parang ano ba? Parang let's say for example, this is 100 liters, 200 liters. So this is 300 liters, which is 100 plus 200 liters, right? To 300 liters. You get it? Mm-mm. That one lang. So before I use the what you call it one glass illustration method like that. Maybe it's useful also to you. So if this is x, this is y. This is x plus y. If this is 16%, this is 30%, 30%, then this is 18%. Then just multiply 15x, 30y, 18x plus y, 1. So the x and y there are the volumes. Okay, let's have number 6. Oops, I know the answer na. Okay, it's not a challenge anymore. I know the answer. Okay, anyway, determine the minimum value of 3x squared plus 8x plus 5. Okay, so what is this one nga? When you say minimum value, take note that this is, you have a value here, which is 3x squared, right? So what are we gonna do here? So let's say we can try to divide everything by 3, no? At 1. Or you can just simply use the formula c minus b squared over 4a, right? So that's 5 minus 8 squared over 4 times 3. So that's 5, 64 over 12. That's 60 minus 64 over 12. That's negative 4 over 12. It's negative 1/3, which is letter A. Gets? Okay. Okay. Let's proceed to the next question. Next one. Which of the following is divisible by x plus 4? Okay, factor theorem. Factor theorem is very important. Okay? Because the factor theorem is how you determine if it's divisible by 4 or not. So how do we do this? The factor theorem, meaning this is a factor. So meaning if this is a factor, then this is a root. So this one is equal to x minus 4. So minus 4 here is a root. Okay? Now, determine if which one here will result to 0. Okay? Note that in here, this is all the same with cube, no? Then square, x, and then this one. Okay. So this is gonna be 4x squared. So this is minus 64 minus, okay. Uh-huh. So this is not correct, no? How about letter B? This is x, 64, 32, 32 plus. Minus 32. 32 minus 19 times 4 minus 20. That's, oh, hmm, 19. Negative 4, 76, 54. Okay. So, based on what I noticed, the answer here is B because it's negative 4 cubed minus 2, negative 4 squared minus 19 minus 4 plus 20. So, it's minus 64 minus 32 plus 76 plus 20 that's equal to 0. So, it's a factor. So, the answer here is B. Okay, let's have number 8. So there's no other solution here, huh? So you wait. So you use the factor theorem, you'll get the value of x is negative 4. Then the negative 4 here, you use it na for A, for B, for C, for D, and for E. Okay? So earlier when you tried it on A, it's wrong. So when you tried it on B, it's correct. So I showed it here that the answer B is correct. But I didn't continue na on the other questions because I already saw letter B to be the correct answer. But ikaw, if some of you continued answering, checking for C, D, and E, and then it's also correct, tell me. So maybe there's more than one answer, right? Mm. But that's probably okay. Let's have number 8. A magic square can be arranged numbers from 8 to 16 in the 9 places of a 3 by 3 square grid. So the rows, columns, and diagonals have the same sums. Suppose three of the arranged numbers are shown as related in terms of x. Determine the value of A. Okay, so take note. It's arranged from 8 until 16, right? So 8 plus 9 plus 10 until plus 16 divide by 3 because it's gonna be arranged per 3 per 3, right? It's like that. So this is 108 over 3. So that's 36. So in this case, since this is 36, and then we can have it as like that, like that, like that, like that, no? So we can play it safe as this one is equal to 12, right? Okay. So if this is 12 here, then say for example, this one is equal to y. Wait lang. Can I find a simpler one here? 36 value of x. Okay. So meaning this one here and this one have the same sum, right? So 3x minus 7 plus 12 is equal to 2x plus 1 plus 4x minus 11, right? So this one is 6x. So minus 3x, that's 3x. Then this is 5 minus 1, that's 4. Okay, that's 4 minus 11, that's 6. So 15 pala, no? So x here is equal to 5, right? So to solve for a, it should result to 36. So 36 is equal to a plus 12 plus 4x minus 11. Take note that the value for x here is 5. So, A is equal to 36 minus 12 minus 20 plus 11. So, A here is equal to, this is 32, 36 minus 32, that's 4 plus 11, 15. So, the answer is 15. Is there a 15? In here. So, the answer here is D. Okay. So let's have number 9. Any questions? None so far? None. Okay. If a and b are non-negative integers such that 5a plus 17b is equal to 608, determine the maximum value of a plus b. Now, we're back to this question. We're looking for the maximum value of a plus b. So, if maximum value of a plus b, which one should we minimize, the a or the b? What is it nga? We should minimize the b and maximize the a. Diba? Okay? Because if you're gonna increase the value of b here, the multiple for that is very big because it's 17, right? Now, if you minimize the b and maximize the a, there will be less increase in value because konti yung the value for 5a here is very small. It's only multiplied to 5, 'di ba? While for b, it's multiplied to 17. So meaning, minimize b, right? So what is this one? This is 5a, 608 minus 17b, diba? Okay. So determine the maximum value of 5a. So divide everything by 5. Okay. So that is, so a here will become, if we use only 605, no? This is 605 plus 3 minus 17b. So 605 divided by 5, that's 121. So this is 121 plus 3 minus 17b over 5. Okay? So we want to minimize the value for b, but make it multiple of 5. So we have here, mhm, what is 17 times 3? 17 times 3, that would be 51, no? So that's wrong. If it's 1, uh, if b here is equal to 1, it will become 14. So that's wrong pa rin. If it's 3, if it's 4, that's 68. So it becomes minus 65. So b here is 4. So this one will become 3 minus 68, which is, okay ha, which is minus 65 over 5, 121. Okay, so that is 65 divided by 5, that is 13. A here is 121 minus 13. So 121 minus 13, you'll get 108. So the value for B is 4. So 108 plus 4. So the answer is 112. Okay, next question. Okay, let's have number... Ay, did you understand ba this one? Hello? Did you understand this? Okay. In here, from 608, I just turned it into 605 plus 3. Para I can do 605 divided by 5, so I can simplify it to 121. So what will remain here with our denominator of 5 is 3 minus 17b. That's why we have 3 minus 17b over 5. And then it's easier now for me to solve for b. Diba? So I started with 1, that's wrong. 2, that's wrong. 3, that's wrong. 4, that's wrong. Okay, number 10. When 4x plus n raised to 8 is expanded, the coefficient of x to the 3 and x to the 4 are equal. Determine the value of n. Okay. This is how you're gonna solve it. Hmm. Supposedly, you'll get x to the 8, right? But then, what you're gonna get to solve for the coefficient is x to the 3 and x to the 4, and they are said to be equal. So out of 8, you choose, so out of 8, you choose 8 minus 3, and then this is 4 and n. So this is 4 raised to 3 and n raised to 5. Okay? Gets? Okay? So again, this is 3 here, 1. Then this is 4x plus n. That's 4. That's n. Okay. Now it's said to be equal when it's x raised to 4. So the other one naman is 8. Choose 8 minus 4. Then 4 raised to 4 here, right? 4 raised to 4. Then n raised to 4. Okay. So this is 8c5. 4 raised to 3. N raised to 5. Then 8c4. 4 raised to 4. N raised to 4. So cancel, 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 cancel. Okay. N value is 8c4 over 8c5 times 4. Gets? So this is 8 factorial, 4 factorial, 4 factorial, 8 factorial, 5 factorial, 4 factorial. So times 4, right? Cancel, cancel. So this is now 5 factorial, 4 factorial, 4 factorial, 4 factorial. Okay. So this is 5 times 4, which is 7, wait lang. Am I having any errors here? 5 factorial, 120. So 120 times, wait lang. So my 8c4, let me double check 8c4, 4, and to the 4, cancel, cancel, and 8c4, 8c5. Okay, 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 okay. So 8c4 is equal to 70. The error is in here. Okay, so to simplify, 8c4 is equal to 70. And this one is equal to 8c5. I think 56, no? 56 times 4. So 56 divided by 4, that would be 14. Cancel, cancel. So 70 divided by 14, it's 5. So n here is equal to 5. Mm-mm. So what's my technique there, or what's my process in determining that I already have an error in my answer? So when I was looking at it, I realized that the answer was still so big, no? Still too big. So I realized, okay, so there's an error in my combination part, so 8c4 and 8c5. So I simplified it further here so that it's easier for us to solve. No? So the answer here is 5. Any questions? Again, they are said to be equal, right? Let's have number 11. 5, correct. Alvin's age is 6 less than 4 times the age of Bart. So Alvin is 4 times the age of Bart and then 6 less, right? And then 14 years ago, the sum of their ages is 56. So Alvin minus 14 plus Bart minus 14 is equal to 56, correct? Mm. So you already know that the value for A is 4B minus 6. 1, so let's use it here. We have 4B minus 6 minus 14 plus B minus 14 is equal to 56. No? So 4B plus B, that's 5B. This is 56 plus 14 plus 14 plus 6. This is plus 20, right? So this is 80 plus 20 is 100, correct? Ay, 90 lang pala. 56 plus, oh, correct? So it's 56 plus 14 plus 14 plus 6, so only 90. So the value for B here is 18. Question is, how old is Alvin now? Alvin, which is 4B minus 6. So 4 times 18 minus 6. So that is 72 minus 6, so 66. So 66 is the answer. Okay, let's have number 12. Oh, is my answer the same here? 66. 66. Okay. Okay, between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, what time will the two hands coincide? So when you say coincide, it means that they are overlapping, no? They overlap, meaning they will have 0 degrees as their angle, right? So the theta, which is equal to the absolute value of 30h minus 11 over 2m. So this is equal to 0. Kasi nga, it's coincide, diba? So it's 30 times 5 minus 11 over 2m. Okay? So this is 150, 11 over 2m. So this is negative 150, negative 11 over 2m. Cancel the negatives. The m value here is 300 over 11, or 27 and 3/11. So the answer here is 5 and 27 over 3/11. Any questions? None. Okay. So the same with this one, no? 5 and 27 over 3/11. Okay. How many ways are there to select 4 letters in word international? Oh, okay. How many letters are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. No? 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So supposedly, you're gonna think that it's just 13C4. No. But then, if you notice, there are repeating letters, no? Repeating letters. So let's say, for example, the I, there are two of them, no? The I, there are two of them. The N, there are three of them. The T, there are two of them. The A, there are two of them. The E is only one. The O, the R, the L is only one. And then yeah, okay. Mm-mm. So, this one here, mm-hmm, because you're gonna select the four letters. If you are gonna do 13 choose 4 or 13 C4, the the four letters that you chose could be the same, right? So how many distinct letters are there? There are eight distinct letters, you're gonna choose four, right? Yes. Now, the problem is that what if you take letters that are the same or that are repeated? So meaning there is this one here, 8C4, because again, there are 8 here. This one is no repeated, right? And then in here is that out of four numbers here, you choose one times you only have to choose seven na lang. 7C2. So this one has what? Two repeated, right? You have two repeated. Okay, what's next? What if there are three repeated? What if there are three repeated? So that would be what? Two repeated. Two, no repetition, different. Oh, okay. So this one, what if there are three repeated for C2? So out of this one, I bet, three, four, C1. Correct, correct, correct. Four repeated. Mm-mm. And then one repeated, two repeated, three repeated. Wait, let me double check. If it's two repeated letters, three repeated, then all repeated. So it's four, C, mm-hmm, two repeated. Wait, kasi we cannot do 13C4 directly. Wait lang, I'm still thinking. 4C1, two repeated, three repeated, mm-hmm, 4C1, 7C2. This one's correct, no? Out of four, one, zero, 8, all repeated. So one, two, three, four. 4 out of 4, you choose 2 each. Okay. Out of 4, 2, 3, 4, choose 2. Mm-hmm. Okay. So my logic here is let's do it like this, no? So if it's 3 repeated, this one, no? So that would be uh 3 C3, and then out of 7, you only choose one na lang, right? Correct? And then if it's 4 repeated, mm-mm, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, choose 2. Oh, that one. So let's rewrite everything. So it's 8C4, meaning here there's no repetition, right? This is 2 repeated, so 4C1 times 7C2, okay? Plus this one here, there's 2 repetition, right? The 3 repeated naman is 3C3 and then times 7C1, okay? Plus 4C2. Okay, let's double check. What is this one? This is 7C plus uh it is 7C2. 7C2 is 21. So this is 4 times 21. Then 3C3 is of course 1 lang. Then 7C1 is 7. And then 4C2 is 6, right? So this one here is 70 plus 84 plus 1 times 7 plus 6. So the answer here is 167. Okay, so you cannot do 13C4 directly, right? Because in that case, uh, you're just gonna solve for the number of ways you can get 4 letters out of uh international. This one, right? Take note that in these letters there are repeated numbers. So in I there are 2 of them, in N there are 3 of them, in T there are 2 of them, in A there are 2 of them, then singles of A, O, R, and L, right? So how many letters are there in total? 8. So if no repetition out of 8, you choose 4, correct? If there's one repeated out of this one here, out of 7 na lang, okay, you choose 2, and then the other one is repeated, so it's 4C1 because it's in here, no? The 4 choices there, diba? Then this is TC3 or just 1C1 times the 7C1, because out of 7 choices that you have, you're gonna get 1 na lang. Then for 4 repeated, it's 4, choose 2. Okay. So it's a bit complicated, but I think you'll manage. Mm-mm. Again, there's a question here. Sir, why is it for this one? Again, it's, for example, there are 2I and 2T, right? So there are 2 na repeated. So for example, you get 2I, then you get 2T. That's why there's 4. No? You get it pa? So it's like that lang. No? So it's 2 repeated letters. So 2 of 2, so you'll get a total of 4. No? 2 of 2. Let me write it here na lang. 2 of 2. Okay, let's proceed to the next question. In a school of 500 students, the number of students who failed the exam on three subjects is as follows. Okay. Okay. How many students pass all the three subjects? Okay. So, failed all three. So 500 students, no? So in 500 students, it's failed science and English, failed science, failed. Hmm. So supposedly, the question here is how many passed the three subjects? Passed the three subjects. Okay. So what I remember is that this is 47 plus 42 plus 30, and then minus 29 minus 20 plus 18, okay, and then plus 12. So what is this one? So it's an alternating alternating of plus minus, right? So this is plus for this one, and this is minus and then another plus. So minus 20 minus 18 plus 12. So that's equal to 64, no? But then there are 500 students, so 500 minus 64. So the answer is 436 at 1. Tama ba? Okay. Passed all the three subjects, correct. So meaning this one here is failed on at least one subject. Least one subject. Correct? Any questions? None? Okay. Let's have number 15. A certain task is done by ABCD multiple times individually. The tally of the number of successful tasks out of first 100 is as follows. 40, 45, 50, 75. Determine the probability at least one of them is able to finish 101 tasks successfully. Okay. So the probability is that no one hmm. So the total probability is the probability of success and wrong spelling success, sorry. Success and not success, right? That's equal to 1. So you're gonna solve for the successful part. So the P of success is equal to 1 minus not success, right? Okay. So continuing this one here, that's equal to 1 minus. Successful part is 40, so that is 60 over 100, okay, times B, 45, so 55 over 100, 50, so 50 over 100, and 75, so 25 over 100. Tama ba? So, cancel, cancel 2, cancel 4, okay, cancel 15, it's 1 over, uh, cancel 5, so 3, 20, cancel 5, so 11, so 20, so times 2 here, 20, 20 times 2, wait lang, did I cancel, there's 2 here, no 2, 40, 40. So it's 33 over 800. So the answer here is 767 over 800. Correct? Any questions? If you're confused, don't forget, maybe I, their handwriting here is not, ano lang. But this is 20, this is 20. Then there's still 2 here. Okay? Lang. Let me use color red. This is 20 here. This is 20 here. Then there's 2 pa here. No? Mm-mm. So 20 times 20, 400 times 2, 800. So we get 20 times 20 times 2, 800, which is this one, the denominator. Okay. Okay, let's have a break first before we continue. Determine the shortest distance between the lines, okay, and 6x. Okay. So this is 16x minus 30y minus 48 is equal to 0, and 16x is this one. 16x minus 30y, and then plus 54 is equal to 0. Okay. So, what did I tell you when it comes to this one? The distance is just the absolute value difference of constant 1 minus constant 2 over the value as square root of the a squared and b squared, right? So, oh, is it this class or the other one? Or last year? Or I don't know. Basta I discussed this one, or maybe with my duty. So, this is negative 48 minus 54, absolute value. Then, this is 16 squared plus negative 30 squared. So that's 102 over. Oh no, what is this one? 900 plus 96, 56. So that's 34, no? 34. So the distance is just 3. Correct? Let's check that. Correct. No, okay, this one. 3. Okay, correct. Next question, 17. Triangle A is bounded by points which is congruent to the triangle B and shares at side 2, 8 and 8, 0. Ah, determine the coordinates of the rightmost possible third point bounding B. Okay, this is triangle A, no? Before, okay. So this one, so I think this one is an isosceles triangle. So if you're gonna draw this one, so it's 4, 0, then 2, 8, okay, then 8, 0. What's happening here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 8, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. It's 8, 0. This is negative 4, 0. And this is 2, 8. Okay. That one. So this one is an isosceles triangle. So the base here is 12. Then the height here is 8. Right? Mm-mm. So since triangle A and B are congruent and then they share at 2, 8 and 8, 0. So this is 2, 8 here and 8, 0, that part, right? No? That part. Then we will be forming a parallelogram, right? We will be forming a parallelogram. So if this one is your this one is your triangle, the other one must be like that, diba? So meaning this part here is the one that we need to solve. So automatically we know that that is 8 on y, right? But how about the x? Take note that the difference should be base of 12. Since this is already 2 here, then the base is 12. So 12 plus 2, that's 14. So that is 14, 8. So the answer here is 14, 8. Okay, let's have number. Any questions? Are there any different solution for scaling triangles? Oh, hmm. The thing here is that, hmm, let me think. I think you can, but then in that case, uh, yeah, you can still can. You can still find a same solution, but when it comes to scalene triangles, they have different sides already, right? So in that case, if it's different sides, even though if they're gonna share one side together, for example, this one, it will change na here and in here, no? So the pattern would still be the same, but then the way of solving is different na, right? Mm-mm. But but the pattern would still be the same. You'll be able to determine it if you're gonna solve it. Kasi if you notice, they share this side, right? Given that they share the same side. Okay, for scalene triangles. Okay, so correct now it's 14, 8. Number 18. So for number 18, it is known that the Kelvin scales at the same rate with that of Celsius. So 0 Kelvin. So just like what I told you last time, we call it the absolute temperature because it doesn't have a negative temperature, right? So determine the value of in Fahrenheit if it's 318 Kelvin. So, I'm sorry. So in this one, you need to convert it from Kelvin to Celsius first. And how to convert that one? You just simply 318 minus 273. So that's 45 degrees Celsius, right? And now, how do we convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit? So, Celsius, 9 over 5 plus 32. That is your Fahrenheit, diba? So, this is 45 times 9 over 5 plus 32. That is 9. So, 81 plus 32, 113 Fahrenheit. So, this is the answer. If the question is given to us uh, negative Kelvin, then that's not correct, ha? The question itself is not correct because there's no such thing as negative na Kelvin temperature. It's an absolute temperature. Okay, let's have number 19. Okay. ABCD is a square shown below. Point E and F are on AB and BC. Okay. Such that AF is perpendicular to DE. This one, no? Perpendicular. So this one is forming a 90-degree angle. Okay. GE is 25. This one is 25. BC minus BE is 65. Okay. Determine the area of triangle ABF. ABF, this part. Okay. So solve for ABF. Okay, actually, geometry is the one that I hate the most. Anyway, so note that AGE, this one here, has 85 here, no? And this is a 90-degree angle. So BC minus BE is 65. So meaning BC plus BC is equal to BE plus 65, right? So we can say that AE, BC here is equal to BE plus AE, right? So we can say that AE is equal to 65, correct? Now, to solve for AG, this is 65 here. To solve for AG, it's just 65 squared, 25 squared, and then AG squared. So AG square root of 65 squared minus 25 squared, right? So this is equal to 60, no? So we already know that this is equal to 60. Okay, you need to get the area of ABF. Solve for area of ABF. So by angle theorem, AA theorem or AAS. So the ABF, uh, ABF is similar with which one? AGE, no? So the ABF here, the ABF is similar with I'm trying to look in the ano. It's too small kasi. Uh, the AGE is similar with ABF F, okay? Kasi they share the same angle, which is the angle A, and the 90-degree angle here. So it's an angle theorem. That's why they are similar, no? Because the same sila that shared the angle A here, and then they have both 90 degrees, 90 degrees. So by angle theorem, they are similar. Which is similar, not necessarily the same. Meaning, yung sizes nila are in ratio. Okay? Naka-ratio yung sizes nila. Okay. Now, because of that one, their parts are also in ratio. So meaning, the AE, which is also the BF, right? Tama, is equal to 65. Correct? Wait, or I'm wrong. 60, 65. I-double check ha. 65 AE. 65. So DAE, DAE. Okay, correct. So I double checked it na. So if you look at this one, the DAE, that one, is congruent with ABF. So take note of the word ha, similar and congruent. When you say congruent, the same. Kung similar, not the same in value, but they are in ratio. So the ADE is congruent with ABF. That's why if this is 65 here, this is also 65 here. Kasi congruent silang dalawa. Right? Mm. Now, you have already given two values which is 65. Diba? So, let's get now the similar properties of AGE and ABF. Okay? So, the BF here is BF is congruent with GE, okay, that part. And then the AB is, I know, AB is similar with AG, right? So this part here, the value for BF is 65, GE is 25. Then the AB is we don't know. Then the AG, where is AG? 60, no? So that is AB 65 times 60 divided by 25. So AB here is equal to 156. So the of area of ABF, which is equal to 1/2 base times height. The base there is 156. The height there is 65. And then divided by 2. So the answer is 50, 70. Any questions? But again, it's not expected that you'll get perfect and everything, no? But it's expected that you maximize your score. Ako, back when I was joining competitions like this, I skipped na the difficult parts that I think it will take me a lot of time. Mm-mm. So most likely I skipped the geometries part, no? Because I prefer like the logical thinking, the arithmetic, all those parts. But geometry, it's a bit difficult. It will take me a lot of time to solve, so I skip it muna. But for this one, it's a good thing that you already have a review para you already know how to answer these questions, right? So again, what are the things that you need to remember? There are similar triangles. When you say similar triangles, you can ratio their corresponding sides. Okay? And then there are congruent triangles. When you say congruent triangles, completely the same. Okay? They're gonna be completely the same. Okay? So the same sila with sides, measurements, the same with angles, etc., etc., because they are congruent. But if similar, in ratio yung corresponding sides. Okay. Let's have number 20. Okay, 50, 70. Okay, number 20. So let X be a set containing all known composite numbers Y. Okay, all known composite numbers sila lang. Sabi. Okay. Y be the set containing all positive one-digit integers and Z containing all positive two-digit integers. Determine the number of elements of X. X union. Okay. Okay. So this is what we call, okay, so this is what we call the union and intersection. So when you have this one, this is what we call the union, union, and this is what we call the intersection. Okay. So we focus on the union first, no? The Y is containing all the positive one-digit integers, while the Z containing all positive two-digit integers. So Y union, union, it's U, Z corresponds to 1 to 99, right? While the X is composite numbers. When you say composite numbers, there are only how many? Let X. So this means that the composite numbers from 1 to 99. So since there are, how many composite numbers are there? I only know prime numbers, no? So from 1 to 99, there are 25 prime numbers. Okay. Prime numbers. So out of 99 numbers, minus 25, minus 1, because you cannot include 1, there are 73 composite numbers. So when you say intersection, it's just the common between them. So what's the common between them? It's the 73. 73 here is the answer. Again, the one here is not for not including one, diba? Okay, any questions here for 20? Okay, very good. No questions. But don't hesitate to ask your questions, okay? Again, when you say union, you add a 2, no? But don't count twice the repeated. So it's just 1 to 9 and then 1 to 99. So of course, union 1 to 99. Diba? Then in here naman, it's just intersection. X here is the composite numbers. How many composite numbers are there? So there are 25 prime numbers. So 99 minus 25 minus 1 because 1 is not included. The 1 number. 73. So 73 composite. It's just the intersection lang. So from 1 to 99, what is the common between them? So the 73 numbers. 73 is the answer. Oh, 73 is the answer here. Let P be a point inside rectangle ABCD if PA is equal to 24 and PB is equal to 14 and PD is equal to 20. Find PC. So again, how do we solve this one? It's A, B, C, D. We call it the British flag theorem. Okay, correct. So this is P A, okay, P A, P B, and P D, right? So the P A squared, have it with P C. This is P here. P C squared equal to P B squared plus P D squared. So we're gonna solve for P C. So P C squared is equal to square root. P C squared, correct? Equal to square root of PB squared plus PD squared minus PA squared, right? So that is PC square root of 14 squared plus 20 squared minus 24 squared. So this is or 20. So it's equal to 20, no? So PC is equal to square root of 5. Okay, let's continue. Let's have number 22. Suppose x is a real number, determine the minimum value of. Okay, minimum value. So this is 24 divided by 2 squared. That's 144. This is 32 divided by 2 squared. That is uh, 256, no? So x squared minus 24 plus 144 plus 625. Okay, this one here is x squared plus 32x plus 256. This one is 400 na lang. Okay, so this one here is x minus 12 squared plus 25 squared plus square root of x plus 16 squared plus 20 squared, diba? Then what's the shortcut that I told you here? You have to take the values of this one. So you have here, distance is equal to square root of, this is 12 minus 16, okay, squared plus, this is 25 minus, the other one should be negative, diba? So, minus 20. Okay, that one. So, I already taught you the shortcut for this one. This is a very big number. Now, this is 28 squared and plus 45 squared, no? So, 28 squared plus 45 squared, that's 2809. So, what is this one? 53, no? 53. So, the distance here is 53. Can I just draw a circle with A and B as their midpoint with range 24, 14, and then measure the answer? What do you mean measure? Like you're gonna measure it using ruler or what? So there's no ruler allowed. Okay. Okay. So there's no ruler allowed. Okay. Why? So you just used the British flag theorem earlier on 21. Okay. So why did it become 20 ulit po? Okay. Again, when it comes to this one, when you want to get the minimum distance, the 3 points must be collinear. Okay? The 3 points must be collinear. So which means you can either have 1225, you can have 1620, you can have 1225, and you can have 1620. Okay? That one. And you know that there is x sub 0 between them. Okay? So meaning, when using distance formula na, so this will become uh positive, 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 then this one will have negative 20 na. Okay? Kasi this one here is like 0, 20. Like that lang. No? Again, you have this one here. Then the 3 points are collinear. Hmm. No need to complicate na. It's gonna be always a minus here. If 16 was positive, will 20 be also positive? Ah, this one. This one here. Mm. It's it depends on what you choose. Okay. So in this part, ikaw. Yeah. Kasi your question is for this one, I choose this one here. But your point pala if this one, so that one, so it's positive also. Oo. Still the same. Mm-mm. Okay, let's have number 23. Ay, wait, the answer is 53. Is it the same? 53. Okay, let's have, we have 12 minutes left now. What is the perimeter of a rectangle area 80 inscribed in a radius? Who inscribed in a circle whose radius is 9. So this is a circle, then this is a rectangle here. So if this is 9, then that one here is 18, right? So the x squared plus y squared is equal to 2 times 9, which is 18, right? So x plus y squared is equal to 2x is equal to x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. And then this one is equal to 18, right? So that's equal to uh, x plus y squared is equal to 18 plus 2xy. And then the area, which is 80, which is xy. This one is equal to 2 times 80. It is equal to 160, right? Mm. So that is 2, 9, 18. Reduce, sorry, I forgot to square it pala. So that's 324 plus 160, right? So that's equal to 484. So x plus y squared is equal to 484. Get the square root, get the square root. So x plus y is equal to 22. So the perimeter is equal to 2 of x plus y which is equal to 2 of 22. So the answer is 44. Okay? So we answered na this one also before, if you remember. Any questions for number 23? None. Okay. So let's answer number 24. We're going to extend a bit. Okay, this one is no real roots. No, so from 3x squared minus 2px plus 8p, it has no real root, meaning the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac, is less than 0. Diba? Meaning no real root, right? So in this case, the b value here is 2p squared minus 4 times 3a here, so 3 times the c value, which is 8p, is lesser than 0. So 4p squared minus 4 times 24p. Okay, so this is 4p squared. Okay, factor out 4p. Can factor out 4p here. This is p minus 24p, 0. So p is lesser than 0 and p is greater than 0 but lesser than 24, right? This one. So we have an answer of 1 to 23. So there are 23 possible integer values for p. Understand? Sir, where did you get 0 is lesser than p and p is lesser than 24? This one lang. No, you have 4p lesser than 0 and p minus 24 lesser than 0. Diba? So that will be dividing everything by 4. So you have here p 1 and p not 1. Oh. And then take note that he separated it into two numbers. So this one is, you change also the sign pala. No? So this one, it becomes that one. Any questions? None? None. Okay. Number 25. Ay, wait. 23. So the same answer. Okay. So for number 25, I'm gonna teach you the shortcut directly, okay? So that you won't be confused na. It's the stars and bars. And take note, you have NCR, right? The N part here is 24. But then, this is lesser than 3, right? So greater than or lesser than 4. So minus 4. This is greater than or equal to, this is A, right? Okay, this is D. Okay, so this is 4, 2, minus 2, and 5. So this is minus 4, minus 2, minus 2, and minus 6. Then combination R, which is 4 minus 1. So this is now 24 minus 4 minus 2 plus 2 minus 6, combination 3. So this is 17C3. So the answer here is 680. Take note, you cannot do decimals, right? Because a plus b plus c plus d is equal to an integer, meaning a, b, c, d, and e, I mean a, b, c, d should be integer. So if a is greater than 3, so the a value is greater than or equal to 4. That's why it's minus 4 here. Correct? This is minus 2. But this is minus 2. So minus minus 2, it's plus 2. And this is 6. Oh, so shortcut na, right? Any questions? None? Sure? No questions? Okay. 26. 680, correct answer. No? Okay. So in a family, the sum of ages of parents is thrice the sum of the children's ages. So let's say that the x is the sum of the parents' age and y is the sum of children. So x here is equal to 3y, right? But 10 years ago, the sum of parents' ages was 100 more than thrice that of the sum of children's ages. So x minus 20, because there are two of them, right, is equal to 100 more than thrice. So thrice of y minus the age of the children, which is 10 years ago, minus 10n. Okay, you understood this part? So again, 10 years ago, the sum of parents' ages, okay, this one, okay, so x minus 20, because there are two parents, right, 10 years ago, so minus 20, was 100 more than thrice that of the sum of children's ages. This is 10n because we don't know how many children are there, diba? So if there are two children, so this is 10 times 2, which is minus 20. If there are three naman, that would be 10 times 3, which is 30, so minus 30, right? So this is x minus 20, 100 plus 3y minus 30n. So we all know that the x value is 3y. So we can have this one as 3y minus 20 is equal to 100 plus 3y minus 30n. So 3y, this is negative 20 minus 100, negative 30n. So that is negative 120, negative 30n. Cancel the negatives. And here is equal to 4. So meaning there are 4 children. Any questions? None? Okay. Next question, number 27. The couple, Jack and Kylene, invited 8 of their friends to sit in a round table. So this is what you call circular permutation, right? Because it's on a round table. So that is n minus 1 factorial. Since there are 8 of them, so 8 minus 1, which is 7 factorial, right? But the question here is how many sitting arrangements are there if Jack and Kylene are to sit opposite to each other? So all in all, there are uh sit opposite to each other, no? So uh so that would be so number of ways to insert Jack and Kylene because they are opposite to each other, right? Would be 8 divided by 2, that would be 4, no? So 7 factorial times 4 because you can insert Jack or Kylene 4 times. Now there are two of them, so times 2, right? Okay. And then the answer here is 40,320. Okay. So this one is the number of ways to insert a Jack and Kylene to one another. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Diba? It's 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Right? That's why we have that one here. Then there are two of them. So Jack and Kylene could interchange. So times 2. Right? The answer is this one. 40,320. Questions? No. Okay. None. Let's have number 28. No questions here. Again, because it's a circular table, round table, it's a circular permutation. So n minus 1 factorial, 8 minus 1, so 7 factorial, right? Now, there's 4 here because you can have 4 ways to arrange them. You can have, you can have them arranged in this part, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, Jack and Kylene could interchange. So there is 2 factorial here or just simply 2. Okay? Because this is for Jack interchanging with Kylene. Okay? Okay, let's have number 28. The third term in the expansion of x plus 3 over x n squared is 252x to the 4. Determine the second term in this expansion. Okay. So you need to know the second. So this is what we call the binomial expansion. But you need to focus only on the exponent of x, right? Because this is 252 x to the 4. No? Okay. So in binomial expansion, what is this one nga? Second term in the expansion, right? So what is 252? The third term in the expansion of. Mm-mm. So using the binomial expansion, we know that x n minus 2, this one, and then 1 over x to the 2. So that's equal to x to the 4, right? Mm-mm. So in this part here, we to the 4 second term. Okay, so this is x to the 4. So we need to know what's the value of n here, right? We need to know what's the value of n. Okay, so in the value of n here, so this is x n minus 2, x minus 2, x to the 4. So that is uh x n minus 4, x to the 4, or x n x to the 4, x to the 4. So cross multiply. So xn is equal to x to the 8. So n here is equal to 8, right? So we know that the value for n is equal to 8. Now, we can use the formula that we used last time, which is the NCR, then x, and then 8 minus 1, and then 3 minus x is to 1. Okay? Because this is the second term in the expansion. So what is n again? It's 8. So C1, and then x to the 7, and then this is 3x. Okay, so cancel. So 8C1 is 24, x to the 6. So this is the answer. Okay. It's a bit complicated, but if you just practice a lot in this one, you'll be able to solve this, no? Mm. So don't worry, you can practice naman. Okay, let's have number 29. The answer is 24, x raised to 6. Okay, so let's have the two questions fast because we're already 5 minutes late. So a biased coin is designed such that the heads is thrice as likely to occur than the tails. Okay, getting more tails than heads when it is thrown 5 times. Okay. So supposedly, right? So the probability of getting a head is equal to 3 times the probability of getting a tail. No? Supposedly, we know that the probability of heads plus the probability of tails is equal to 1. But then, the PH or probability of heads is 3 times of PT. So 4 probability of getting a tail is equal to 1. So the probability of getting a tail is equal to 1/4, right? So the probability of getting a head is 3/1/4 or 3/4, right? So in here, uh, thrown 5 times, no? A biased coin is signed. Okay, determine the probability of getting more tails than heads when it's thrown 5 times. So more tails meaning 3 tails, 4 tails, or 5 tails, right? So that would be uh out of 5, you choose 3 times 1/4. This is getting heads. You get and then this is tails pala times getting head, which is 3/4 heads. So let's say we have 3 tails. So 3 tails, 2 heads, plus 5, choose 4 times getting this one, which is 4 tails, and then only 1 heads. Then 5, choose 5. That is 5 tails and only 1 heads. So this is 45 over 512, okay, plus 15 over 1024 plus 1 over 1024. Okay, double check also. So the answer here is 90, 16. So that's 53 over 512. Okay, so still the same, right? With what we had earlier. But this one, if you're gonna get, diba, it's more tails than heads. So it's either 3 tails or 4 tails or 5 tails, right? So ito is for 3 tails, while this one is for 4 tails, while this one is for 5 tails. Diba? Ay, zero pala here, zero, sorry. 0. So it's 5, choose 3, you'll get 3 tails. So the probability of getting a tail is 1/4. So that would be raised to 3, diba? So heads is 3/4, so raised to 2, right? Kasi 2 heads. If 4 tails naman, raised to 4, so 1 head na lang, so raised to 1. This is this is 5 tails, so raised to 5. Then only no heads, so raised to 0. So, so simplifying, you'll get 53 and 512. Any questions? None? I realized for 28 I did different but get the same answer. You group it as a single person. I think it's just coincidence. Yeah. Okay, let's have number 30. So my answer is still correct. Okay, a tank is filled an inlet pipe and emptied through an outlet pipe. If, so meaning there's for filling pipe and for outlet pipe, right? So this one is to fill, this one is to empty. If the tank is fully filled and then fully emptied, it will take 14 hours. If the tank is fully filled and then fully emptied, it will take 14 hours. If the tank is filled with both pipes open, then the tank is filled in 24 hours. So meaning, if there is rate of filling the pipe minus the rate of emptying the pipe, you'll get 124, right? But if the tank is filled plus the tank is emptied, it will take 14 hours, right? So this one, F is equal to 14 minus E, right? So 1 over F is equal minus 1 over ay, E or E. Let's use E here. 14 minus F, right? So this 14 minus F is equal to 1 over 24. So you can solve already for F here, right? So you'll get 24, 14 minus F minus 24F is equal to F 14 minus F, right? Okay, LCD lang. The LCD which is 24 times F times 14 minus F. Okay, LCD. Mm. Then you'll be able to simplify this further, which is F squared minus 62F plus 336F equal to 0. So what are the factors? Oh no, 336. 56. So the factors here is F minus 6, F minus 56 equal to 0. So F here is equal to 6 because if F is equal to 56, that's too big. No, it's too big na. Okay? So that's it, diba? If you're just able to understand the question, then you'll be able to solve it. Again, the FIMO, it's a lot of logical thinking, right? Okay? Any questions? None? Okay. Can we open our cameras? Let's take a picture.